So we exit the cup today with a 2-1 defeat. So what's your thoughts on that one?
I thought we were at Olympic, to be totally honest with you. I don't think it's certainly not a performance that reflects, on what we've been trying to do here over the last couple of years, So bitterly disappointed in, the performance of the group today. I think there was so much wrong with the performance. I think we lacked energy, we lacked an enthusiasm, which is incredible in the Scottish Cup quarter-final. I thought that Dundee were far more competitive, far more hungry. I don't think we won a second ball all day. Part of the problem with it, and we gave away really poor goals. I think the performance the day is just the result epitomises how we started the game today, in terms of our performance. So bitterly disappointed, but no shocked. You can't perform like that on that occasion and expect to come through. It's not going to happen. Good teams. Credit to Dundee North End, they're a good side, well organised, and they've got good players in there, and we've came across them a couple of times already here. So we kind of know what they're about. I knew it was going to be a tough game. I knew we were going to have to start well, like we did here last year, and that just wasn't the case. We didn't start well whatsoever. We were on the back foot. They gained territory on us straight away, and we were far too deep in the game as well. I think our general play was really poor, really sloppy. In terms of the simple stuff, our passing, our setting, people and stuff like that. I thought it was abysmal all day, if I'm being totally honest with you, until we get to the final, bit of the game where we make some changes in the game, kind of earlier on, half hour to go, and try to give us a spark. Don't know if it gave us a spark or not. It kind of fluttered, but certainly in the latter part of the game, the last 10 minutes of the game, Lars putting himself about and making a decent impact for us and gets a smashing goal. But we get a smashing goal at a time where we've just conceded a really poor goal, really poor, and they've no hit to work for it. And so there's so many different aspects of our game that I'm bitterly disappointed with just now. And I think as a group, everybody within the group needs to have a wee look at themselves and needs to show a wee bit of character. We've got an awful lot of football to play between now and the end of the season. And I thought their performance today looked like an end of season game, if I'm being totally honest with you. So I'm bitterly disappointed. But listen, I'll reflect on that myself. I take responsibility for I put the team in the park, and I'll be going home and I'll certainly be looking about the team that I've picked and whether that's the right bodies, and I'll need to be obviously speak with the staff, and we'll analyse it, and we'll have a look, and and I might just need to start picking bodies that are not going to perform in the weekly, because at the moment I'm not getting that at all, and that's really disappointing for the group of players that we have. So the performance levels really poor. Apologies to the supporters. They come and they expect a level of performance out the group, understandably, but for me really hurts badly, because that's not the way you get put out the cup.
So that takes us in on to a number of league games. It's coming up one after the other. How do you bring yourself into preparing for that?
Listen, we've got no other choice. We need to, I'll speak with the staff. We need to look at, analyse our performance, what we're doing well, what we're not doing well, in terms of, we'll look at the performances today and who we think. Also we've got barreled injuries and stuff like that, but we'll need to people need to step up and they'll need to perform in those games. So listen, there's no hiding place. So the bottom line is you either show character, you turn up and you go and you perform, and you're a top player or you're not.
Okay, that's great. Thanks for that, Murdo.
Thanks.